Hello everyone, welcome to another Blu-ray unboxing video. Today we have the Criterion Collection release for David Lynch's Inland Empire. Now you're going to have to bear with me in this video. I have not seen this movie. I honestly don't know much about it, aside from the fact that Laura Dern is in it. I didn't even bother reading this because I feel like going into this blind would be better. So, and that the fact this was actually David Lynch's last film to this date, actually. Unless you count Twin Peaks The Return as a movie, which most people do, a 17, 18-hour movie, then, yeah, so this movie's kind of a big deal, because David Lynch is arguably one of the greatest directors of all time, depending on how you feel about his movies. His movies aren't for everybody. Me personally, as you can tell, I am a huge fan, mostly because of Twin Peaks. I'm a huge Twin Peaks nerd. That's my second favorite show of all time. But yeah, I am a big fan of his. I've seen all his movies aside from I actually haven't seen Lost Highway. As I mentioned, I haven't seen this one. The Straight Story, I actually watched that on Disney Plus. Believe it or not, yes, there is a David Lynch movie on Disney Plus. And then also Wild at Heart. I've never seen Wild at Heart. But he's good when almost his entire filmography is on Criterion. Obviously Twin Peaks, the show, isn't on Criterion, but the movie's on Criterion. They even have a special documentary about him, which I've seen that. That's pretty good if you're interested. But this man he's unique. No one has ever made movies quite like him. Like I said, they're not for everybody. They're definitely weird. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, Dune. I haven't seen Dune either, but he doesn't like Dune, so why should I bother? He doesn't like his own movie of Dune, so yeah. There's a lot of stories behind that, But anyways, one day I'll check out the original Dune film. But yeah, like I said, this was his final film for a long time. And I believe this movie was like experimental, like they shot it on like regular cameras, like DSLR cameras, you know what I mean? Like just, I don't know, like cameras like people use to take photos and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I heard. This was released in 2006, and it is 3 hours, and it's in black and white too. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting. Again, Laura Dern is in this, frequent collaborator of David Lynch. She was in a bunch of his movies. But yeah, if you could rank in the comments all his films. I know there's a viewer of mine who has his own channel, by the way. You should definitely subscribe to him. Gavin Iott. He is a huge David Lynch nerd. He is like his favorite person ever. So definitely check him out. He makes these really cool compilations and stuff. Like top 50 movies of all time and top 50 shots of. He's got a couple. I can't name them off the top of my head, but he's very good at putting together videos and whatnot. He made like a Sopranos tribute video, which was really cool. So, anyways, here's the back. If you want to pause and read anything here, 2 discs. Now this didn't get a 4K edition. I don't think so. It's just straight up Blu-ray, but it does have a 4K restoration. So, whereas Lost Highway, that recently came out, I think that's actually a 4K. Again, I haven't looked at it yet, but very cool regardless. So, Inland Empire, spine number is 1175. I know it's kind of blurry on the camera there. So, and then the paper insert's kind of crooked. I have to fix it. So, take a look at the inside here. This is giving me Mulholland Drive vibes right here, this picture. So, like literally, I was going to take it out, but it's kind of stacked. Sorry about that. So here's the Blu-ray disc right there. And then we have Blu-ray number 2, which is features. That's a creepy looking picture there. I'm pretty sure I've seen that somewhere. So take that out. I have no idea what's going on here. And then here's the outside of it. Let me fix this insert here. It's all messed up. So yeah, it's pretty cool that Criterion has released almost every single one of his movies. So table of contents, rabbits. I think this is like a short film he did or something, right? I mean, maybe it's part of the movie, I guess. I don't know. So, and then there's the cast right there. I believe that's Justin Theroux sitting right there. He was in Mulholland Drive. So, worlds within worlds within worlds. And if you want to pause and read anything here, hopefully it all picks up on the camera. That looks like Ray Sabrinsky from Twin Peaks. I saw she was on the cast list for this, so again, just look at the quality here. Like, you can tell this is shot on like a cheap camera or something. So, all right, there you go. There's Laura Dern. Bunch of people in the movie here. Again, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know anything about this film. So, Inland Empire. All right, so that's it. Inland Empire is a real place, I believe, in California, which is where David Lynch lives and I believe was born. I don't know if, actually, no, you know what, I take that back. I don't think he was born in California. I could be wrong. But yeah, again, I don't have much else to say because I don't know anything about this film. Let me know your favorite David Lynch movie in the comments, how you would rank his movies. Me personally, like I said, I'm a huge Twin Peaks guy. I would say my favorite is, I mean, Fire Walk with Me is pretty good, but to be honest, I think Blue Velvet overall is probably the best movie he did out of the ones I've seen. Elephant Man was also very emotional. I actually really enjoyed that one. Mulholland Drive's very good too. And then Fire, you know, I don't know how I'd rank them. I'd have to do a list on like Letterboxd or something once I've seen, you know, all of his movies. But hey, Gavin, I gave you a shout out earlier. You know, if you could drop a comment with your ranking of all his stuff, let me know. And you know, include Twin Peaks if you want. But yeah, that's about it. That's Inland Empire. Let me know what you thought of the actual release here. If it's, you know, if you actually watched it, how's the restoration, and how are the features. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.